Alright guys, we at the undisclosed location, but I can't get to do what I really wanted to do, which was to cut out my trunk, man. Can't get to do it. Alright, morning guys. Been up since 5 this morning. Was trying to get some stuff done, but of course, you know, in the car game, stuff never really goes the way you want it to. But, you guys see the top. The car is here. Alright, let me give you guys a walk around real quick and then break down what happened and what never went, how it's supposed to fucking go. Let me get my keys up before I lock myself out of this thing. Alright guys, there's baby girl right here. There's the B14. Yeah, there she goes. Yep, did everything myself. Do a quick walk around. Yeah, she's all gutted, baby, all gutted. Nothing's inside of her. Nothing. Battery relocation and everything. Painted all the doors. That's fluorescent color, so if I get like a black light and put a strip down there, these lights will like, these doors will like glow at night, or supposed to glow at night. But yeah, that's baby girl. This is her. I need to get some hood pins because this cable thing, it sucks. See what I mean? You gotta like do it first, then do it, and then do it again. And there we go, nothing special. The stock GA16 that we're about to make, non-stock. We're about to make this thing a machine, but not this specific engine. This I want to make my spare engine, since it's the brand new fresh motor with low mileage. I want to have this as my spare, so then I can turbo the junkyard motor, so if and when something goes wrong, we got this, and we got a low mileage spare, you know, not a high mileage spare. Shout out to Japan, man. I don't even know how the hell they found a 26-year-old engine with 35,000 miles in it. I don't even know how that's even possible. Only in Japan. But yeah, this is her. Oh, let's give you guys a quick walk around. Alright, so from the front, we got these lights that I did myself. Bought some cheap material off eBay. I think this blackout tin is off eBay too. But yeah, I did all this stuff myself. Looks real nice. Then down here, if you guys can tell, the crash bar is kind of lean. That crash bar is kind of lean. Because before, somewhere in the history of the ownership of the car got hit somewhere. So the bumper was kind of in some on this side. But yeah, I mocked up this crash bar, cut these two holes out so I can mount my intercooler on this thing. So yeah, made use of that. Then I already showed you guys the motor. There's oil splatter from when I previously blew the motor. Yeah, that's oil splatter, burnt oil. Yeah. It was a sad but funny day. And then here's the wrap I did in the previous video. You guys seen that picture? Yeah, this was that was my first attempt. You can see where I pieced it right here. I tried my best to try to match it, but yeah, according to the pros, messing with a patterned wrap is not recommended for an amateur or beginner, because I warped the pattern in some places. See, I busted it right there trying to stretch it too much. But yeah, I did a pretty good job. The hood was the most headache. Oh, that was the most headache. But yeah, see, we got some imperfections here and there, but for this was my first attempt, and yep, that's it. That's how it came out. Down here, got a dent right there because somebody hit me. The world's most loudest sound. But yeah, I'm here right now at the junkyard. I wanted to do this work at my storage unit, but long story short, let's show you guys something. So for the drill that I have, remember at my storage unit I have no power, and at my apartment, you know, they be giving me the stink eye sometimes. I be just using spray paint and the guys be looking at me all strange, the maintenance guys, that they want to snitch or something. But anyways, my impact driver, where's the other piece? This truck is too big for it. So I won't be able, first I have to drill a hole so I can use the Sawzall to start the cut. I have to make a hole so the Sawzall can go in and then start the cut. But because it can't fit, I couldn't start anything. So I got this universal thing. So this chuck can fit in there, and then this part is like an adapter so I can fit this in there like so. So hopefully we can like get these cutouts for the gauge pods that I want to put in. Because I had bought a gauge pod thing that I wanted to go over there, but I felt like it would look way much cooler and badass if I just drilled some holes in here and put the gauges in there. Well, yeah. But let me show you guys what I initially wanted to do. I wanted to cut this whole thing out. See that line that I made? From right there all the way across, come back down. I want to cut all of this trunk out because I want all of this gone. Yeah, I know the no bumper look is sick, you know. I remember back in grade school, you know, me and Shane and Trabar, we used to always be drawing cars and stuff. And Steven, we used to always be drawing cars. And so we used to draw them. We had the bumper gutted out and stuff, and look at us now. Look at it. Been drawing this since the 6th grade, and look at it. Just like how we've been dreaming all along. But anyways, trying to get this whole bumper out. Trying to get this whole underneath out so I can cut this away and then weld up my own floor in here so it looks like a track car, you know, nothing underneath here. So you can, I'm gonna spray over all my coilovers and stuff. Oh yeah, there go the coilovers that I got off where did I get those? I got these coilovers from Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, Amazon or eBay, but either way, the brand is CX Racing. It just cost me like 550 bucks, and I've said they're good, man. They've been on the car for a long time. I haven't had any problems. I've been riding them on the stiff setting for the longest, so the car just bounces everywhere, which is understandable because that's what's going to happen when it's on the stiffest setting. But I'd recommend them. My tires, I'm using the Nitto tires. I don't know much about tires. I'm just starting to get into those, figuring them out and stuff. But where is the tire info on this thing? Neogen Nitto Neogens. I got these on the car when I bought them. Shit, how long ago was that? That was like, I'd say at least 3 years now, man. And look at the threading on that. Look how deep they are. These tires are some good tires. Same thing around the fronts. I had the same things on the fronts, but when I did my road trip, I popped a tire because it was low. My car was super low. Well, it still is super low, but these tires make it seem big in the front because they're thicker. But I had those same low profile tires in the front, and the underside of here was rubbing on the inner side of the tire, and it eventually gave out. But even though I knew the tire had a cut, it had a big cut going right around it. You could see white stuff coming under it. I drove it, I'd say, I drove from California and it popped in Oklahoma. And I knew that it could give out at any moment. But I had my spare and anything, but I knew it could give out at any moment. And it decided to give out from a trip from California, knowing it could give out any moment, all the way to Oklahoma. So I'd say those tires, not these tires, but these Nitto Neogens are some really good tires, because they lasted this long, maintained in the back, because it's a front wheel driven car, and the front wheels, even though they were being beat up and abused, lasted a long time through my neglect and all that stuff. But yeah, enough of my rambling. I wanted to work at the undisclosed location, because we have that 3-hour window between 6 to 9. That 3-hour window between 6 to 9. I wanted to use that window to work on the car, but that wasn't gonna work, because the time that it took me to get these things, I only had like 30 minutes. It was 8:20, and that was gonna show up at 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, so I didn't even want to attract any attention. So I said, why not pull up to the junkyard? I see guys working on their cars all the time, so I'm about to just attack my car out here and then work until the dogs come home. Like, fuck it, because I need this to be done. Like, this is the last set of cutting, and everything else is just assembly after this. Yeah. Everything else is just assembly after this. So I'm about to just start drilling these holes up. I left my little mounting piece for the tripod, so I can't even use it. I can't even mount the thing on here so you guys can see, but I think I can just rig you guys up right here. Alright, so got our hose in. This one is slightly off, but it doesn't matter. We can make this one a special one, because everything else seems on eye level pretty much, except that one. But we can make this one the air fuel ratio, since it's not a pod itself. If you guys know how the AEM gauge pod is, it's like a little flush thingy. It's like this. It's like this, and then you screw it to something. So this can be that one. That one will be acceptable out of place, but everybody else will line up pretty nicely. Yeah. Now that I found a GA16 with a RPM gauge in there, a tank meter in there, I can get rid of this, because I did not like this. I wanted to have a OEM torque meter instead of this one. Nothing's wrong with it, but I didn't like it. It looks cool right here. I don't mind it just hanging off right there. I think it's pretty badass, but I just didn't like it that I had to get an aftermarket when I tapped into the distributor cable. Let me show you. Did I close the hood? Okay, good. I didn't close it. So, where's my little thingamajig? Let me show you guys. So here it is right here. So this thing that goes to the distributor right here, I just tapped into it, looked up a little write-up on the online, and then ran my wire right here all the way inside the car. Oh yeah, let me show you guys my stickers. So we got the Quarantine 2020 Survivor, got some sexy anime, got that. These are old, but I need to change. I need to get some newer ones. Alright, then we got those up there. Alright guys, now it's time to do this part. Let's try and see how much we can get done with that. I feel like I'd have more success if I was using a drill I was able to plug in, but I can already hear the Karens barking right now. Literally, I can hear the Karens barking. See guys, look, that wasn't even 10 minutes of work, and look at that. It's completely dead. That, could you imagine if I had so much, could you imagine if I had more work to do? So I don't even think the sawzall is gonna last that long. I don't even think the sawzall is gonna last that long trying to cut the whole trunk out, man. I think I'm gonna have to just, those neighbors are gonna have to just kiss my ass. Yep, they're gonna have to just kiss my ass. Cause I got shit to do, I got places to go, and the car needs to be completed. Alright guys, got them all done. I don't want to go too far because we might have some wires up in here. I don't want to go too far, so I think I can just replicate this up here on all of them. Yeah, there's no wires in here, because if there was no wires in there, it's too late already. That wire already got severed in 5 different places, in 10 different places actually. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So it wouldn't matter anyways. Yeah, that's just me being paranoid, looking in there if there's any wires back there, but there's none. There's none at all. Alright, so I think I'm good right here. I think I'm good at this spot. From here, we can just remove that stuff, pry it out, remove it, but we can do that when we go home. Or we could do it here. We got the Sawzall. Let's do it here. Let's just pry that stuff up first. Man, I wish I brought my tripod so you guys could see at a better angle. Don't you guys already see the vision? Like, looking at that on the camera, I can already see the gauges in those holes. Like, look at that. That's gonna look so badass. I'm gonna spray this in black too. Alright guys, that's done for now. I'm about to start up the Sawzall and then, well, first I'm about to punch my first hole before this battery decides to die. In the back over there. And then finish this shit up. All these people preying, man. All these people just being priests.